Hello again, so here we are, part 2, 26th of June 2025. So in my previous video I talked a little bit about the planet Jupiter moving into the sign of Cancer for the next 12 months. So Jupiter has just left the sign of Gemini, where it's been for 12 months, and I'm actually coming up to my 6th Jupiter return. And I was born with Jupiter in Cancer. So this is a very, very expansive time for me over these next 12 months. And I've got a jolly good idea of what I want to achieve or put into practice over these next 12 months. Jupiter rules publishing, higher learning, philosophy, belief systems. And I have a book I've written, and I'm going to put it into paperback. So that's just one of my projects that I'll be focusing on this year. And whenever Jupiter comes into our lives, so have a look where it is in your birth chart, it will expand things. So whichever house it's in your birth chart, and you can find one easily, they're free on the internet, just Google birth chart, put your date of birth in and it'll come up for you. See where Jupiter sits in your birth chart, which house it is in. So for the next 12 months, everything to do with that house will be enlarged, expanded, and brought very much into your everyday life, and where you live, because Jupiter in Cancer is your home. It's your family, your friends, your stability. And something came to me this morning. Well, Jupiter in Cancer is also, if it's to do with family, it can be our galactic family, because Jupiter is about foreign travel, foreign people, foreign travel, aliens, and the meeting up with our galactic families in our own home. So coming from what is our home origin, which is not necessarily this planet, galactic family are coming from our galactic home to come and visit us here. They sometimes show up in our dreams. You may have a visitation in your dreams, and it might be just fleeting, or you see colours, and again downloads because of the Mercury in Leo stuff, of where you actually come from. And another thing you can do is look on the birth chart and see where some of these other planets or star systems show up on your birth chart. It's very interesting, and you can get a better idea of where you actually came from. Now, wonderful Mercury retrograde is going to show up again for us, not until the 18th of July. So between now and the next 3 weeks or so is about preparing to reflect on things, going back and having a good look at what you maybe started, some project, some idea, some dream or goal, and did you put it on the back burner? And it could have been from years ago. It's like with the book that I wrote. It took me 20 odd years to complete it. And I actually got it on Kindle in 2012, which was my last Jupiter return, around about then, 2012, 2013. And I sold 4 copies on Kindle. So it's come back around again, this idea, and now I feel more in alignment with putting it into paperback, and also that the message in it is really apt for now. It wasn't so much so 12 years ago, but it is now. So we've got a few interesting things coming up for us. a lot of which can possibly make you feel disconnected from things, because life is changing so fast and so rapidly, and you may find an awful lot of things falling away. Old belief systems, old thought forms, old ideas of who you thought you were, what you came here to do, and also the family, the lineage, the expectations from your family of how that does not fit with you anymore. It's not a part of your the divine plan for you. It was their pattern. It was their how they were brought up to operate in life. And an awful lot of people are waking up to the fact that they are systems busters. So their family traumas and dramas and patterns and belief systems end with you. You came in to change all of that, and not to carry their dramas and their traumas and their belief systems, because it won't work, and you're not aligned with that because of your galactic DNA, who you are waking up to become the Homo luminous, which means the light beings that we have dormant within us. So the codes that are in our DNA that we came in with have been dormant for a very long time. And because we've shifted so much trauma and drama and all of the malarkey in the last 5 years has woken an awful lot of people up. So the naughty powers that be, they actually shot themselves in the foot with that one. So if you are feeling, I don't belong here, what am I doing here? It's all very odd, it doesn't feel right. All of those people that I had around me, I don't want to be around them anymore. It can be boring, it can be draining, it can be, you feel like a fish out of water, which is an interesting saying, because fish out of water is the Pisces energy. So we've moved from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. So if you see the two fish, the symbol for the Pisces is the two fish swimming in opposite directions. And when we move from one age to another, which is around about 2,000 years, over the last 2,000 years, being in the sign of Pisces, was all about religion and control and belief systems that you cannot speak to God direct. You have to go through an emissary or an agent, so like a priest or a vicar or a rabbi. So as this energy has shifted into Aries, and you might think, hang on a minute, after Pisces, don't we go the other way? Well, Aries would be the next sign. But no, the precession of the equinoxes, meaning going backwards. So we have, if we process, we go forwards. If we precess, we go backwards. So the precession of the equinoxes, of the ages, so out of the 2,000-year age of Pisces, we go into the 2,000-year age of Aquarius, which is the people, which is ruled by Uranus. So all those things I've just said about the energy of Uranus moving into Gemini for the next 7 or 8 years is going to shift your perspective in lots and lots of different ways. So if you're feeling a little bit wobbly about things, I'll be doing more of these energy updates for you. And we see if I can help you along the way with some of the information. So there we are, 26th of June, 2025. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye.